so when we last left off, you had just smacked a golem in the face with its own foot and turned it into dust, and it is currently crumpling in front of you. Let's go from there.
Wahahaha. I did it. I took down the golem.
A little bit of grandstanding. Nice. Okay,
Oh my god,
so...
no you didn't. I'm the one who had the most hits on it, you dummy.
But did you make a witty catch line and smash his head in? No? I think
No,
not.
I stole his knees.
Then where is it? I don't see it.
I swear to God, I will fight you and destroy you. Okay?
Okay, as you bicker amongst yourselves, the golem has crumbled away into powder mostly. And from behind the area that he was sort of blocking, you see that there are two openings. So it sort of splits into a Y right at the base of the stairs there. There is one to your right and one to your left. That's it. That's all that's there at the bottom of the stairs.
Let's go.
Which way?
Left.
Okay. So going into the left hallway, it only curves a little bit in sort of the same way that the stairs were spiraling before you walk out into the room that Alistair had previously seen from atop her Perilous slide. Boom, name drop. And it's got the rocks, it's got the gold, and it's got the sacrificial table.
Well, this table looks fun.
Is Ruad going to lay on the table?
No. What'd you say was around her? It was the table, and then...
So, you enter the room, and to your right is a pile of rocks. Then in about the middle of the cylinder is the table. And then on the far wall opposite you, there is the pile of gold.
Guys, do you see that stack of gold?
No, is it
It's
like...
mine. I saw it first, technically, so therefore it should be mine. Just...
Is it like gold ore?
It's like rocks that have been turned to gold.
Like legitimate gold?
It's like fat chunks of gold.
I pick one up, and I inspect it.
It is gold.
I pick it up and I start dancing with it, because it is giant gold.
It is still gold. The gold continues to be gold.
Yes!
Okay, are you guys attempting to take this stuff?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so we are using the rules of encumbrance here.
Frick.
2 feet tall!
Each piece of gold... You know what? Hold on. I'm not going to make a fool of myself. I'm going to look up how much gold weighs.
Hee 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 hee.
And I will say that each chunk of gold, therefore, weighs about 4 pounds.
So how do I check how much I can carry before I'm encumbered?
Like your weight carried.
Yeah, just look at your weight carried.
Also...
Yeah, mine says 98, unencumbered. I want to know how much more I can
Click
take.
on that.
Click on it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I got plenty of room in my pockets.
Speaking of which, can you carry 2 tents for me?
How much are they?
It's 40 pounds total.
Why
Yeah,
are you
I
almost
could.
at limit?
I'm over limit.
Wait, what's
Because
your limit?
I remember we said that we got 2 tents, and I can't carry those tents.
I
What's
can
your
carry
limit?
the tents.
105.
Oh, I have more than you, and I'm 2 feet tall.
Yikes. Yeah, having half your body crushed will do that.
Alright, I'll add 2 tents to my inventory.
Okay.
I would like to take a whole bunch of gold, please.
Are you maxing out your encumbrance with gold? How much gold are you taking?
I can take 1 piece of gold.
Okay.
I'll order 1 gold
4
piece,
pounds per chunk.
please. How much is that in terms of gold here, though?
What do you mean?
Like, we have a currency thing.
No, you're gonna have to add it to your inventory. This is not currency.
I want
You
12.
cannot spin this
I want
currently.
12.
Okay, Norfire takes 12 chunks of gold.
Wait. You said we can't spend this gold?
Not in its current form. You can't walk up to someone and say, yes, this is approximately 70 gold. Wink,
Is
wink.
it gold bars or is it gold pieces?
They're like
Neither.
gold
It's gold
stones.
rocks. It's literally.
What?
So when they
They did alchemy on
transmuted these rocks,
Yes, I get that,
the
but-
only thing that changed is the
chemical makeup?
the chemical composition is the only thing that changed.
So it's just like gold ore.
Pretty much, except
Essentially.
it's pure.
Yeah. So
Which
you
is-
can still
Okay.
sell it.
Yeah, you can sell it. Like, don't get me wrong. Or you could.
See, no, I thought it was gold pieces. That's why I was confused when you said it was 4 pounds.
Oh, no. Yeah, no, this is big chunks of stone.
Custom item.
Okay, now that you have all loaded up on gold, and Ruad, you ditched your hunting trap to acquire more gold. Mercury, I think it's either you or Ruad who is the closest at being at max encumbrance.
I have 6 pounds of space left.
Brilliant. Okay, now that you are all loaded up with gold, I assume you're going to want to go back down the other pathway.
I want to go drop this off up front.
Okay, so
I know Skyrim
Is there
won.
anything else in this room?
no, there isn't anything else in this room. You don't know if it was the bloodstains all over the floor or just the general air of despair, but it seems like they didn't like to hang out in this room a lot. Anyway, so the two choices you have right now are you can either try and take all your loot back all the way outside, or you can explore the other hallway, or the other opening, I should say, that was at the bottom of the stairs.
If only we had Sensor's floating disk.
You have no floating disc. I'm sorry.
So, now that I've got all this gold, why were we here again?
Well, you see, people disguised as us and then kidnap children.
Oh, that's right, I gotta beat somebody up. Okay.
And we
Let's check
got
out the other hallway.
a key, right? We got a key, right?
Yes, you did pick up a key from the rubble of the golem there.
And back to the room where I checked out, there was a trapdoor that was locked. I'm not sure if this goes there, but we can try.
Okay.
But they did say the leader held the key. I'm not quite sure that thing was the leader.
Alright,
Let's
what are you
check
doing?
out the other hallway while we're here.
Other hallway?
Sure.
Alrighty. So you walk back out the hallway that you were previously in, and you turn left and slip into another hallway. And as you're walking down this way, this hallway is considerably longer, and you can see light at the other end. There was light at the end of the stairwell as well, and you are continuing to follow that. You are now coming up onto another opening. And you blunder straight in and alert everything.
I was about to say, are we stealthing?
Okay, you saved yourself this time. Are you stealthing?
Yes.
Okay. Everyone make a stealth check.
Okay.
Just sneak up there.
Ooh, snap.
Ta-ta. Okay, good. A 9.
21.
21! There we go!
Honey,
19.
Okay. Okay.
24.
24. Okay.
So I'm clearly not big on stealthing. Y'all are sneaking through, and I'm just casually
If
with
we're
my hands in my
doing-
pockets going,
Group stealth. We did pretty good.
Yeah, group stealth wise, it's gonna be the same scenario as it was earlier. Everyone else is nice and stealthy, and Mercury is just walking. So you all sneak your way up to the end of this, and there's sort of like it's not really a curtain so much as it is just a strip of fabric that's hanging down. And Norfire, you can most easily see past it since it doesn't actually hang all the way down to your height. And so looking into this
Useless
room,
curtain.
well, it's only 2 feet off the ground. You are very
Okay,
small.
you know, I have no concept of how big 2 feet is.
Incredibly small.
I'm a little bit taller than that.
Like some cats are 2 feet tall.
That's not true.
Might be true.
I'm 2'4".
Better, but still a work in progress. Anyway, so as you are looking into this room, there is what appears to be a small cat, and there is a bed, and there is a wardrobe, and there is a desk. And at the desk, with their back to you, is some sort of, well, you can tell that he's clearly better off than the other bandits. He's got a little bit nicer armor, a little bit shinier, maybe a little bit, the leather's not as cracked and worn. Gray-haired and greenish skin. That's all you can make out about the room. Oh, the quilt on the bed is patchwork. I know our fans are really into that.
Wait,
I know who you're talking about.
Patchwork.
is it an orc?
It could be.
Investigation.
I don't know. Can I see anything more in this room?
You can with either an investigation or a perception check. I'd err on the side of investigation since you've already looked around.
Should we
Which
all
one
do
is
it?
You.
Well, I'm not like making like a
I'm
close
locking my eyes on this
investigation. Is
guy.
kind of like
Yeah, I guess you can't really get
2-foot
up and
area.
investigate this, so this is probably gonna be perception.
yeah,
My investigation's really good.
17.
Okay, a 17. This is almost definitely an orc.
Or half orc.
Half orc. Something that he's not as green as you would expect from an orc. But he's definitely something.
Does he look strong?
He's fairly strong. Like this, like he's big. If that's what you got, some muscles. If that's what you're asking. You can't really discern much more than that.
Alright, I think I'll like motion everyone to like take a few steps back. That way we can discuss some things.
Okay. You all do that. It's fine.
Alright, so he seems to be a tad distracted at his desk. I think our best course of action is for Mercury. Might want to sneak up behind him and try to do the same thing he did earlier.
You want him to sneak up behind him?
I mean,
You know
what
I'm
else do you
not
want to
big
do?
on sneaking, right?
Yes, but you have the best chance of restraining him.
What if we create a distraction?
And then do what?
And then he can sneak up while he's distracted.
Pounce him?
I mean, yes, we can.
I will
Do
remind
that.
you, there is one of you who is very good at sneaking.
Well, I can make a
But-
minor illusion.
Hello?
He's not that strong.
But what if we get the
That's fair.
jester to go crack a few jokes on his head?
Well, I'm
Alright, listen.
pretty sure.
If anybody's good at distracting or sneaking,
I'm good at-
it's me.
I'm good at
I can
distracting.
command a bagpipe performance.
I have an illusion cantrip.
I will also point out that, Alistair, you have the cantrip thaumaturgy, which allows you to create an instantaneous sound that originates from a point of your choice within range, which is a range of 30 feet.
Well, I can do that too.
Do you have thaumaturgy too?
No, but I have minor illusion.
Okay, if you want to do it, then do it. Doesn't matter.
You're the one.
I will say,
one
you
that's-
guys are a party. You can combine skills to work as a team to do things.
How
Is there a
about?
candle on this desk?
There is absolutely a candle on his desk. You know what? There's 2 candles on his desk.
Alright, so I think I have an idea.
Yeah, I can turn out the candle.
I can make it explode.
I can turn it off.
I like explosions.
What kind of explosion are we talking here? Are we talking a damage dealing explosion?
No. So with control flames, I can choose instantaneously expand the flame 5 feet in one direction, provided that wood or another fuel is presented in the new location. Which I assume he's working on papers.
Yes.
I can ignite his desk if we want to do that. It won't hurt him, but it will be pretty distracting, and you can sneak up Mercury behind him and give him the old 1-2. 1 being slamming him down, and 2 being grappling him.
I do like a good slam and grapple.
Okay, so let me see if I understand what's going on now. Ruad is going to cause a burst of flame which will spread onto the papers that the orc is working on, while Alistair and Mercury sneak up behind and tag team this guy to, I guess, attempt to knock him out and tie him up like last time.
Yeah, and then if
And
you
I'm
want,
gonna create
you
an
can
odd
cast...
odor because I don't want to feel useless.
Seriously, you can cast minor illusion. Can you make any of us invisible, or is it just kind of like a...
No, but I can make a sound
Actually,
or
I'm
an
looking at
image of
my
an
illusion.
object.
You...
Or-
Do you want to make the sound of an explosion?
Why don't you make an illusion of the candle falling over?
Can I do that?
Oh, that's clever.
Ooh.
I
Yeah,
will
I
say
can-
you absolutely
I
can
can
do
create an
that.
image just no larger than a 5-foot cube, and you can't interact with it. But
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fine. Okay, for everything that's about to happen, because I think this is very clever, especially, I wasn't going to do this until you added the falling candle. You all have advantage on your moves.
Hey.
wait, but I don't have to do anything.
Well,
There's no roll with control flames.
It's just
yeah,
me and
it's
Alistair's
more of Alistair and...
stealth, so...
Because that is a very... He's not going to think it's suspicious or anything. So let's go ahead and do those.
My finger was in the way. Do it again.
Yikes. Oh, wow, those are all
Get
bad.
new dice!
Stop rolling them against other dice. That's just bad news.
Yeah, here. I'll just get mine out of here.
Okay, that was a lot better.
Okay.
With advantage. Rolls 4 times.
16 total.
16 total? Okay, Alistair, how about you?
Are we doing stealth or?
Yeah, it's just going to be...
Stealth with advantage.
Yeah, stealth with advantage for right now, and then your guys' next move, you'll also have to roll for that when it happens.
Would that be athletics or
It'll depend on how
What's
you're doing it.
What's the advantage? Like, how many is
Roll,
that?
roll your d20 twice and take the higher number.
Yeah.
everything is fine?
27.
Okay, she's fine.
Wow, wait, was that a natural 20?
Yes.
Woo! Can we start a natural 20 counter?
Yeah.
Maybe tonight we're gonna do
Give me
good.
a marker.
Right, natural 20 counter, here we go. So here's what happens. Ruad, do you have to say anything for this spell? What do you grandstand for me? I'm a master of theatrics.
It is only somatic, no verbal components.
So Ruad just sort of shakes out both hands, will spread them out, and like a conductor is all like, yeah, fire. And at the same time, Norfire, I imagine this is like maybe a snap of your fingers.
Doing finger guns at the candle.
Finger guns at the wait, we talked about finger arrows
Finger pointings.
at the candle. And so simultaneously, the illusion takes place. The candle falls, the flames spread all over his desk. He immediately pushes himself back, almost falling over in his chair, like, whoa, holy crap! This is a stupid candle? And he starts trying to pat it out with his hand. And at this time, both Mercury and Alistair sneak up behind him. And Mercury, you are going to need to make a contesting athletics with
I can do
advantage to attempt to grapple him.
I have expertise.
Ooh, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Critical 1.
Okay.
Yeah, baby.
I got a 7.
There we go. Wow, good for you.
Well, 7 plus 7 is 14.
That's like the highest thing you've rolled tonight.
No, 14.
Okay, so with that, as he's running, whoa, wait, oh, holy crap! As you grapple him, and Alistair, because of your natural 20, you just swoop and like quickly spin around him, and he is now in what is quickly becoming the signature move, tied and gagged to a chair with a burning desk in front of him.
I snuff out the flames.
There we go. All right. Well, you've got another captive.
I give a menacing smile, and as the darkness over my face and this little gleam in my eye, like, oh, you know something's up.
What's up, dog? He sort of starts to struggle maybe a little bit more than he had been before he saw your face. What now?
I guess we're talking to him.
Okay.
All right.
Real quick, before we get serious here, I just gotta let this guy know if you're a good person after all this, maybe come to a bagpipe. So,
To clarify,
okay, go ahead, continue.
you're inviting him to a bagpipe recital.
Yeah, if he's a good enough person, and we don't end up killing him.
If you
Well,
live
that's what
through
you
this.
said.
He's invited.
Remember, he mocked us as turning into us. He's gonna pay.
How do you know it's him?
Okay, but you know what?
I'm
an
not
audience is
smart.
an
I'm
audience.
making
You
assumptions
can't choose
here.
the people that sit in your crowd.
This is true. Okay. What are you gonna ask? What are you? Rurad, you were heading somewhere.
Before we take your gag off, I want you to say that we're not going to hurt you if you just comply with us. So when we
Mercury
take this
coughs.
off, you better not say anything. And if you do, my big friend over there will hurt you.
He nods furiously in understanding.
We just have a few questions to ask you.
I slowly take off the gag.
Okay. He doesn't move. He doesn't blink. He doesn't breathe. But then he starts breathing because he needs oxygen.
No,
So-
he doesn't deserve to breathe.
Slice his throat.
Nope, that was too much.
So we heard that you decided to disguise as us, your little crew here, and kind of kidnap some kids.
Answer the question!
Yes. That might have potentially been my associates who
Well,
did that. And the children thing. That was that one was definitely yeah, yeah.
Well, I don't really appreciate it.
The kid thing or the it doesn't matter.
Yes. So, a couple questions. One, where are the kids?
Do you mean the living ones, or we can get philosophical for a second? I'm pretty sure they're in a good place.
I feel a rage.
No.
The living ones are in our special lodgings for special guests.
Alistair menacingly cracks her knuckle.
Roll intimidation.
I ignite
Oh,
the
God.
desk back.
I don't
Hopefully
think
this
that's
turns
intimidation.
out
That's
well,
just, I'm gonna hurt
Okay,
you.
intimidation with advantage. As Red lights the desk on fire again.
Okay, not bad, not bad.
What's the total?
16. Wait, hang on. Wait, hang on. Yeah, 16.
Yep. No, it's a jail. Yeah, it's a jail. It's a cell. It's got bars. It drips water. It's bad. It's a jail. It's really bad. It's not humane. I'm sorry. It's a jail. They're in the jail.
What did you do to the other kids?
The witch. That's her name. I'm not just the witch. She uses them as a way to turn rocks into gold at the expense of all their life force.
Mercury grabs all the gold out of his pockets and then menacingly holds it up like he's gonna smash his head with them.
Yes, that would be the gold I have been. Yes, that is child soul gold.
Delicious.
I'm just gonna say this to the party now. They better hold me back or my arms are gonna go boom on his head.
I think he's more scared of you guys. You guys are sounding like villains now.
Mercury has no chill.
Fair enough.
This man sacrificed children, so...
No. Hear me. He is definitely a villain.
Well,
Can I do it?
You know what? I'm really just the accountant here. I just keep track of the rocks and then where the rocks go.
who is in charge here?
That would be the witch. Because she just burns us if we don't agree, and that tends to be a problem. But I can do math, so I get this room and eternal slavery, I guess.
Where is the witch located?
She likes to terrorize the children, so she would be there with them in the prison, not in behind the bars with the children. She would be with the children.
Where?
Oh no, you just go back up the stairs and then you go back through the main lobby area and you say hi to our receptionist there. He's a very nice guy, and I'm sure that he can point you to. We have this door in the floor.
Dude, I
this the key
swear
to
to
that
God,
door?
don't tell us where it is.
No.
I
What is this
will
key
strangle
to?
you.
There's no need to strangle me, guys. I mean, I want to help
What
you.
is this key to?
That key is to the jail, just in case anyone ever got my key, and he hands you his key.
Wait, he's tied. He can't hand us the key.
No, I guess he doesn't hand it, but he like shuffles, kind of like, he's like, this key up at my belt, this one, just in case anyone got that from me, because the witch thinks I'm weak and useless. And then they wouldn't be able to beat the golem. And no, take it. I don't even like that key. As far as key goes, that's my least favorite key.
I would like to assume that he hadn't noticed me until this moment.
100%.
Well, do you two or do you three want to take a look around this room, see if you find anything you like before we just leave him be?
Yeah.
I
I
have
want to take a look inside his head.
it's boring in there with numbers and numbers.
Can I investigate the rest of the room?
Sure. Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
23.
Oh yeah, with the 23, you search through. There's not a whole lot of interest. You find a really nice jacket.
That's just...
Way too big for you, Northfire. Way too big.
It's a
Probably
trench
not too
coat.
big for Mercury, I assume.
Too small for Mercury.
Oh.
I guess
You're too Jack Mercury.
it might fit Alistair, but it'd be a man's coat on a woman, so it wouldn't fit very nice. Wait, this is the medieval ages. They hadn't understood the concept of tailored clothing for non-nobles. No, it's just your general jacket for people of ordinary size. And you also find a book, The Basics of Accounting, how to add 1 gold and 1 gold and get 10 silver. It's a little joke because 2 gold is actually 20 silver.
That's
Anyway.
horrible math.
Well, he's a bandit.
Does that mean Lucy's knowledge goes up now?
No, but you do also find a nice map. Previously, I don't think you guys actually had a map, but now you have acquired a detailed map of the southern province of Thayren. Achievement unlocked. Cartography.
That is my goal in life.
To be a cartographer?
Do you have cartography tools?
No.
Oh.
Gonna have to fix that. Okay.
Well, I have an excellent memory for maps and geography as per my background. That's literally the first lines of my feature. You have an excellent memory for maps and geography.
And yet you don't have a map?
He has an excellent memory. He doesn't need a map.
I can just look at the map and remember.
Oh, I see. You're a man.
Wait, I have.
I have an
no
excellent
cunning.
memory. I don't need a map. Don't want a map. I'm just gonna. I
And
know.
I can speak with small beasts. I I could talk to Archimedes.
You have had this realization before.
You have.
Have I?
Yes.
Yeah.
Guys, why didn't anybody remind me?
Just sort of thought you knew.
Yeah. Anyway,
Alright, now that we found everything interesting in this room, we have a couple options. We can untie him, let him go. We can...
Oh, no.
We
Because he
can-
might run an alert. Let's knock him out to the point we know that he's going to be knocked out for hours while we get those kids and get out of here.
That sounds exceedingly painful. Maybe you could just regag
You
me.
don't have a say in this, so zip your mouth.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We can leave him tied here while the desk is still burning next to him.
Okay, but what if he catches on fire and he starts
All
screaming?
the better.
I mean, you can gag him if
I
you want.
agree 100%, but then he's gonna alert that there's someone else here that shouldn't be here.
Not if he's dead.
I say put the
His
desk
screams
out.
will, though.
Not if he's knocked out and dead.
Being lit on fire definitely brings the body back to consciousness.
It's not as bad as you think it would be.
No.
I don't know, what do you guys think?
I say we knock him out.
I say just leave him tied.
I mean, we can do both of those.
Okay.
We can knock him out and leave him tied.
Okay,
But put the desk out.
Ruad looks for a second. No.
really don't want to put that desk out, huh?
Fine, I snuff out the desk.
Okay, who is making the attack to knock him out?
Definitely me. Definitely
Okay.
me.
I'm just gonna have you do a strength check here.
21.
Yeah. Got
So
a snappy one-liner for this one?
No, I'm just gonna take the gold piece that he said was a child and just smash it into his head.
Oh yeah,
That's revenge for the child.
That leaves a bit of a mark, for sure. But he is unconscious, and
All I can see in my mind is that one scene from Chamber of Secrets where Ronald Weasley takes the rock and knocks Gilderoy Lockhart out.
I would say it is definitely very reminiscent of that scene. Just sort of a whap, and he's gone.
and I'm just gonna say, if you think that just leaving him next to a fire, letting him fend for himself, is out of my alignment, I am neutral. Survival of the fittest.
Can't outrun fire? Weak. Would you say that your baseline of outrunning fires has been skewed by your own past?
I survived it.
You survived a burning building falling on top of you by being blessed by a fire spirit. So Ruad's general idea is, well, I could do it. You can't? Survival of the fittest.
Survival of the fittest.
We can't all be blessed. Okay. Startling, but I've heard worse. Okay, so
That felt good.
are you guys gonna try and head for the prison now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And you head back up the stairs. Hey everyone, it's your DM Noah here, the guy who makes all that content that you love, and the guy who's late on an upload. Sorry about that. It was not my intention to have this come out on Wednesday. I was trying out using OneDrive to move the files in between the computer I record on and the computer I edit on, and it just sort of turned into a disaster. But next episode will be coming out on next Tuesday, so back on schedule. How'd you feel about the episode? I thought it was great. I hope you all thought that as well. And if you did think that, be sure to tweet about it or, tell your friends about it, because the best way for the Perilous path to gain followers and to gain listeners is by word of mouth. It's the best way for things to be spread, Like catchy new sayings like YOLO. Word of mouth. But anyway, that's all I've got for today. Yeah, again, hope you are having a great week, and I hope you enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at themotleybroadcast and on Twitter at themotleybroadcast. Bye! You are now all heading back into the main lobby area where I don't know that you guys ever got this dude's name or the dude that you just left. Okay. Well,
I know he was dumb and blind.
he's not blind. He's just a human who is left to sit in the dark without dark vision. Much like yourself, Mercury.
I have the thing.
You have a glowy spear, yes.
I have a glowy spear.
You have a glow stick.
I crack it and then it does glow.
I love that is definitely canon. In order to light your glaive, you have to crack the blade. And part of the magic is it just reforms solid as ever. Okay, so you get back to this lobby area. He's taking a nap, actually. He was like, frick, whatever. I'll sleep on it.
Me too.
Actually, did you guys knock him out before you left?
No, we just tipped him over.
Oh, that's right. So he is laying on the ground sleeping. And you are back in this lobby.
So we need to go that way now, and I'm pointing to the left.
Yes.
Yes, the left tunnel. Yes, that is correct.
Okay, I'm assuming we're at the orientation that we had first entered in.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right, so that way there was a dining hall, there's a couple people in there, and we go into a sleeping chamber, and finally it was the trapdoor. If we play it right, we can just say that we're... If we play it right, we can just say that we're disguised as we were before. Yes, we can do that if we want to. Or we can try to sneak in, but it's going to be a lot harder to sneak.
What if we slice them?
Here's the problem.
Why is your answer violent all the time?
I have to prove that I am the best fighter in all the land. I don't know what's complicated about that.
There is a time and place for everything. This place is neither the time nor the
Shut
place.
up, Professor Oak.
Now's not the time to use that.
I'll use my bike where I wanna.
They outnumber us. And we have no idea how powerful they are, so it might not be best to go into combat with them, especially since we are running low on our spells and whatnot. I have a certain amount of spells I can cast a day.
I've always wondered, how did the people in the D&D world rectify that?
They just sleep a lot.
Are they conscientious of the fact that they have spell slots?
I
Or is it
think
more
it's
like a
more like-
pool of
tired.
magical
Yeah.
energy?
I think it's I feel like my magic energy is running low. I feel like it's something like
I
that.
dig that,
Like
yeah.
Aragon.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I like that. Okay, anyway.
Bummer.
Also, we have to fight a witch, which is probably going to be stronger than these guys. So I think it might be best to go to that trapdoor, get in there, fight that witch, hopefully we don't die, and then, I don't know, intimidate everyone else. Might be the best option.
Okay. Does anyone else have any other suggestions? Where are you going with that?
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good.
So we have the two options. We can either try to sneak past them, or we can bluff our way through.
Sneak past.
Sneak.
You know my answer.
Here's the problem. It might be difficult to sneak past them, so I'm saying we might be able to have a better chance of bluffing our way through because they do already know our faces as a disguise. It's how I got past them the first time. Well, the second time. First time I was a spider.
Do it again.
Wait, what? You were what?
I was a spider. It doesn't
No.
matter though.
No.
You were a spa.
Yes.
Spa. Oh, I'm gonna pass out.
Oh no.
My roommate found a spider on our couch today.
Nope, didn't need to know that.
It was a big one.
That's disgusting.
I could do that again, but I can only do it once more.
No, let's just all try to
Please
sneak.
do not do it again because I will be out of the. I won't. I can't. Do not.
Should I change into a giant spider instead?
Ah!
I swear. I will kill you.
Everyone in the room, including God, all shivered at that statement.
Next combat then.
All right, so decision time: sneak or bluff.
Sneak.
Bluff.
I've got one for sneak and one for bluff.
Well, us two can try to bluff, because we aren't exactly stealthy. So we can try to bluff our way through, and you guys can try to stay in the shadows.
We all look at one singular person when he says that.
I whistle. I can't whistle right now because I'm so close to laughing.
I am not particularly stealthy either.
Okay. Then I think that's the game plan. So, let's go ahead and start with Mercury and Ruad. You two go ahead and you just sort of walk bold as brass into there. And,
Performance?
huh?
Can you use performance?
I would assume performance is the skill he's going to use here.
It doesn't matter for me. I only have persuasion.
No, this is not deception because you're not lying to them. You're just warping what they're seeing. So you are performing.
Wait,
It doesn't.
We're big with the... okay.
So like deception would be if like you're just straight up lying, trying to convince them that what they know to be true isn't true. However, you're trying to roll off what they know is true is continuing to be true. That you guys are in disguise.
Okay. 14.
11.
14 and 11. Okay, and let me just sort of... Oh, I probably should go ahead and... Just in case... Just preparing in case things go south.
They go south. Things are south. We're no longer in the north. It is south.
Alright, so you guys walk in there, and there are still two bandits there. The plate of gruel before the one is finished, and ironically, they're both having a smoke.
Hey guys, I'm back from my smoke. Oh, I see you guys are starting smoking as well.
No, I was holding his. Don't smoke. And he takes a drag.
I mean, I'm just saying, it's probably not the best to do it in here, because it gets trapped in the caves. You might want to go take it outside.
Nah, I heard from my friend, who heard from his friend, that the coolest way to smoke is to fill the cave you're in, and then you just keep smoking. You smoke the smoke.
You do realize we shouldn't kill our kidnapped kids before we sacrifice them, right?
Nah, they're down there under. They're fine. They got that the natural wind tunnel thingy.
They're in a cave.
Nah, natural wind. It's everywhere, man.
Look, man, I'm just saying some people don't appreciate you smoking in these caves. I was the polite one and went outside to take a smoke, so why don't you go outside and take a smoke as well?
Listen, if they want to kill themselves on this smoking, let them. We gotta go.
Kill ourselves. Frederick, you said this was safe. No, I said I heard from a guy that it was a pretty cool thing to do.
Let me just tell you from experience, it's not great.
Oh man, I think I'm not outside. And they get up and leave. Which means, Alistair and Norfire, you need to make some stealth checks to sort of slip through this hazy room.
The hazy room.
15? Okay. And I assume Alistair is going to be like 3,200 or something.
98.
98. Hang on. I didn't roll so nicely this time.
Oof.
13.
13?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see here. Let me see what I'm cooking with.
I didn't realize that we kind of directed them towards.
Okay. 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 Alrighty. You guys sort of sequester yourselves into the side of the tunnel, or maybe back in the lobby. Whatever the case. As they're walking past and you're moving in, you just sort of slip right by them, and they don't seem to really notice. And they head outside to take a smoke, except... yeah. Hey! What the heck? Johnny, what are you doing on the floor? Wait a second. If he's in here, then who was the old man?
Oh no.
Different than
No, the only reason your thing worked the first time is because that they knew there was someone out walking around, because the guy in front is the guy who previously was Ruad.
Have you assigned who turned into who?
Yeah, buddy.
Okay.
I actually was prepared for that little bit of deception, which you guys actually pulled off fantastically. And yeah, but you did send him out to go take a smoke, so.
I'm literally crying.
What are you guys gonna do now?
Run?
Wait. Are they coming back in then?
There just seems to be shouting and talking fast, and you kind of hear the sound of a chair being moved around. But I'd say it's probably a safe bet to assume they will be coming back.
Get out of there.
Can I slice now?
No.
All right, decision time. Stay or go.
Go.
Go where?
Into the next
To the
room.
next room. And shut the door.
Have you told us at this point that there are people sleeping in that room?
Yes.
What about the people sleeping in that room?
How big is the entrance to come back from where they were coming from?
Still not very big. About one person.
Can it
Or at
be,
a Norfire and a Mercury.
Can it be blocked? Are these tables wooden?
The tables are wooden, but they are rough hewn. So they are not like planks. They are just sort of I don't know, sort of real lazy, split a log in half, and then...
Well, that's even better. Can it be blocked? Can this block that?
If you can successfully move a table.
Which would just be strength checks, right?
It will take more than one person to move these tables.
Oh. Alistair, what's your strength?
Alistair's, I believe, stronger.
My strength?
Alistair's is a +0.
So's
Yeah.
mine.
But Alistair's a medium creature.
So she is bigger, so she does have a higher... She can probably push more than you can. Okay, so Alistair and Mercury, go ahead and give me a strength check to flip over the table.
Excuse me, 15.
15? Okay, Alistair?
6.
6? You guys barely managed to tip over the table.
Jeez, that was required.
Do you really want to know?
A little bit.
It was a 20.
Oh.
Because group checks are... I mean, this is difficult. These are... I don't know if I properly explained these. These are
We get the tables.
banquet-style tables, so they're pretty long.
Okay.
Anyway, so the tables are flipped, and now make another strength check to shove it in front of the door. And this will be just to see how fast you move it.
This is 17.
Athletics, actually.
Okay.
Go ahead and...
Yeah.
Oh,
Alistair, it doesn't matter, but Mercury.
okay. 21.
21? Okay, yeah. You guys get this table moving at a pretty quick pace.
But wait, I didn't say my number. 18.
I have this for some reason I thought you said 16 already.
No.
No.
The dice lords are speaking in my mind. Hello?
And they're wrong.
Also, while they're doing this, is there a lantern nearby?
I can set things on fire.
Yeah?
Alright, I grab one lantern.
So could Ruben.
Okay.
It's kind of his thing.
Right, has a lantern.
I want to be helpful. Let me set things on fire.
Yeah.
What?
They moved it?
Yes, the table is now Mercury. Actually, as tall as you are, you were able to see squeaky voice heading back in as you put the table up in front of the
Throw the lantern down to get an oil. On the table.
So you're burning
I can light a small campfire.
So
But he's a big.
y'all are lighting the table on fire?
Yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah.
harder. for
Wait,
them to
why
push
are we
away.
lighting the table on fire?
Look.
To keep them out.
We're gonna keep them out.
Yeah.
If we need to leave, I can extinguish this.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna be harder for them to extinguish.
I don't see any reason why you would need to make a skill check for that.
I want to light a small campfire.
Light it.
Do it.
No, I'm gonna need a Arcana check for. No, yes. You light the
This is
table
a
on
cantrip.
fire,
And then
you
I
hear
can
faintly,
just-
"Ah, snap! That's on fire!
I can
And
also
he's
just
gonna,
use
like,
control
whoosh.
flames
Yeah.
to expand the fire.
Oh, snap! I'm on fire!"
I think you guys went a little overboard.
Yeah,
That's fine.
fire.
Okay, and
If he doesn't know how to drop, stop, drop, and roll, then it's his fault.
Wait, what's that?
yeah, that hasn't been invented yet. Okay, so are you heading into the next room then?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So who's going in first?
Are we
Me.
continuing to BS our way through?
Okay, Alistair, are you sneaking in or
I
bluffing?
mean,
in?
we can
Set
see if
things
they're
on fire.
we can see if they're still sleeping, but there's a chance that they're not.
Yeah, Alistair, go ahead and give me a stealth check.
$19.
Yeah, you get in there. You slip through the door into the room, and one of them is awake. It is the man, and one of the women's women's appear to be stirring, so waking up, and the other is still pretty out of it. Arm is thrown back up over her head. One of her legs is like up over the headboard.
That's how I sleep.
So she's really asleep. But yeah, that's what you walk into, sneak into, barrel roll into, maybe all three.
Barrel roll.
Rogues, man. Okay.
Okay. I go back to the group and tell them what I saw.
Okay. You now are all informed of the situation inside of the sleeping quarters.
So they haven't seen that they noticed yet.
Does anybody have like a?
If you all remember, this was a fairly large dining hall.
Yeah. How far is it to the other side of the dining hall?
Slingshot.
60 feet, 70 feet.
Okay, good. Well, if it's 60 feet, if they ever seem like
I
they're
do
trying to make
not.
their process, I just ignite it some more.
Oof. Yeah, it's about 60 feet, I'd say.
Okay, that's exactly the range of control flames.
Okay. So, what's the move?
So do we continue to BS our way through?
Maybe we can,
I mean,
Seems like the best option.
yeah.
but we don't know
But-
who was disguised as who.
Well,
I do.
the guy who was disguised as Ruad is already out there.
Well, we don't know
Right?
that. We don't know that.
Oh, we don't know that? I thought
We
we could
just
hear him.
assumed that. Did they say that loud enough to we could hear that?
I have passive perception of 16.
Yeah. Especially Cave's Echo.
Okay,
And
so we
that
did hear
hallway
that.
is not very far away. Yes, you are aware that
At least me and Alistair would have heard that because we were out there.
Oh, you're right. You guys were still back at the entranceway. So
Yeah.
yes, the party is aware
And we would tell them.
that the man out there was Ruad.
Okay.
And by process of elimination, you guys would also know that the two men that had been inside there, neither one of them were Mercury. Or Ruad, for that matter.
That would make sense. Yeah. So
So odds are one of these people inside of here is Mercury.
So it needs to be you and somebody else.
Or it can just be me.
Okay, do you want to try it?
I guess,
What
but
is
how are
the-
you guys gonna get through?
I have to sneak, don't I?
Probably.
Yeah,
Dang it.
I do not have a good score in performance.
You are going to have to create a heck of a distraction.
I can create a distraction.
I mean, they haven't noticed the things behind us.
The problem is, the sleeping quarters is not very big.
So
I could
4
create
people sneaking into the room would
A
be a
sound
little
or an
bit-
image.
There are, I think I said that there were 8 beds. If not, I'm retconning now. There are 8 beds in there, 4 of which were occupied.
The
there-
Three, sorry,
is there
3 of
another
which were
exit?
occupied.
Pets
Yeah, the trapdoor.
Yes, the
we'll
beds
try
are
to
made
do
of wood.
Right?
Oh, yeah, so there's only one entrance.
So there's no way. There's no other.
There is one observable entrance.
What does that mean?
We can do the
one we're
exact
in?
same thing
One
we
we're coming.
just did. Get them all out of the room and cover it up and light it on fire. We can't do that.
How are we gonna get out of this cave?
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
We'll burn that bridge when we get to it. You mean?
We've already burned a couple bridges. Why not a few more?
If we are able to defeat the witch, we have a much higher chance of just scaring the heck out of all of them.
Okay, so I can make a sound.
We
that...
carry the witch's head in our hands.
Yeah, we could do that.
And when we show them, they're scared because we just killed their boss because we're holding her decapitated head.
Yeah,
That's terrifying.
And
I'm
teleport-
in.
So I can create a sound to like wake them up.
Nora can just run in there saying, hey, there's a fire in there.
But then we gotta sneak
Okay.
past them.
Then yeah, how are we gonna? I guess if they
You
if
can
you first
try.
wake up and
So you can try stealth, but not move past them. Stealth to stay hidden would be a lower DC check than a stealth to slip by them as they're moving.
oh okay.
I want to look at something about minor illusion.
So, you have illusionary magic.
Mhm.
So combined, you guys could make the situation seem much worse than a blazing table.
Or
Like what though?
you could do that.
Well, I'm not gonna tell you that.
Oh, okay, fine. I wasn't really asking. I
It's
can
me,
create.
the DM.
Can you make like heat waves illusions?
I could create
make
a
it
shower
seem-
of sparks.
Well, you could do that combined with like maybe a little bit of distortion of the what they see to make it look like it's hotter than it is.
Oh, like make the air wavy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then can you like I don't know.
I can make the fire burn brighter, and I make the fire burn brighter.
Mm-hmm.
Twice as bright.
I can make the sound of fire.
Sure.
Is that the game plan then?
Sounds like it.
We're basically just gonna make it look like they're big fire
Big fire.
instead of a medium fire,
Okay. So
but also staying hidden.
Yeah, we're staying.
So just make sure I have this all right. You are creating the sounds but not temperature.
Yeah, I
Correct.
can't do the temperature, but he can do.
You can do the temperature, Ruud?
Well, he can just make more fire.
Oh, I
Yeah,
guess
I can
yeah,
just
that
make
would do
it
it. Okay, so you are going to create the
But
sounds.
I'm gonna make it seem like it's spreading.
Right. Maybe maybe some pops of wood, sort of
Yeah.
that thing. Okay. Well,
Oh my god.
let's do it.
What?
I could make the vague shape of creatures in fire.
Fiend fire.
Okay. And
Okay.
we're all, but he's going in to say there's a fire?
Yeah, I can do that.
So I'm assuming we need to make the big fire first, then
Well,
go.
that's pretty easy.
Oh yeah.
Fire.
So you guys create the large flames?
Mhm.
Okay. And Ruud, you run in and you say,
Hey, everyone wake up.
Wait! Shouldn't we hide
We're
first
hiding.
before he runs in?
I was just going to have you do
That's
that
okay.
after he did that. See, we're in bullet
Okay.
time here.
Okay.
So we got a bit of a problem. There's two idiots out there who are trying to smoke inside of the cave, and I lit the table on fire. Now everything's on fire in there.
And run back out.
Performance?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Well, I could just get a piece of persuasion saying,
Hey, there's just a huge fire in there.
That's what I was trying to figure
I
out.
didn't lie at all.
No, you didn't, and you're not
You're
exactly
trying to persuade them to
performing
go in there.
either.
I know. I'm persuading.
You're
them
trying to
go in
convince
there.
them of danger. So, I'm pretty sure persuasion would actually be the right way to go with this.
21.
Hey.
Hey, buddy, haha. Not even gonna. I'll roll for them. This is D&D. There are no free lunch. Well, that one was decent, but like. Yeah, well, that's not gonna work. Okay, yeah, no, they are convinced. Wowza! And they blitz off. They all went, wowza! And took off to go take care of the fire. And at the same time that is happening,
Seriously, I like to think that this one woman who's just like sprawled out over the bed, just in one like screen flick, is just like,
Yeah, like there's very clearly a continuity error here. Like she was asleep.
Like
and now
there's no movement. She was just sprawled and then boom, like a cartoon.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
You guys are attempting to
Stealth.
really just put yourselves out of the way. So this is going to be a stealth check with advantage because they are definitely convinced of the danger and yeah. There's also danger, so
15.
15? Okay.
20.
Oof.
Oh, wait, actually, hang on. Yeah, 20.
Norfire, how you holding up?
Not great.
What'd you have?
9.
9? Okay.
Seriously, does he
Ruad
need to-
doesn't need to hide from anything.
I need a better dice tray. This one's bumpy.
This is
Okay, and so they run out.
That doesn't affect the dice rolls.
Yes, it does. Mine just rolled from an 18 to a 5.
That still doesn't affect the
You mean
dice
like
rolls.
how a dice rolls?
No, like it had stopped and then the bump.
I saw it too. It did kind of like
Yeah.
it kind of
It
stopped.
like hit
and
the
then
bumper and then it like rolled to a 5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of slowed.
Well, anyway, it doesn't matter because you weren't seen. So they rush out with the chorus of "Wow, wow, wowza," and head off to try and fight the fire.
The non-existent fire.
No,
I
it's
think
there.
it's pretty existent.
It's
at this
there.
point.
It's there, but the illusion
Well, but-
does make it seem much worse than it is. So they are definitely tossing some water, maybe where there's not actually any fire. They're like, oh, there might be
Creating
fire.
a whole bunch of steam.
Yeah, which is also
Wait, can I do
dampening
that?
ability.
I also then make one of the fires look like a demon.
And that spooks them. That spooks them real good. And they concentrate all their water onto that spot.
This is
Doesn't
one
do
of the-
much.
One of the less minor fires.
Yeah, it's just right on the edge there.
And then
Yeah,
I-
get the
then I,
fire
like-
demon, get the fire demon. Yeah, the water will go out if we get the fire demon. I can confirm that. Water works good against demons.
And then
Wowza!
and then I motion everyone to come into the room.
Okay, you are all in the bedroom. Norfire, I believe you're holding the key to the door, correct?
No, Ruid has the key to the door.
We both have keys.
I have the key from the golem.
Oh,
Okay, then yes, you have the key to the
I took the
door.
key from the guy we
Alright.
tied up.
Then you have the key
Three.
to the prison.
Start tossing beds. Quietly.
Quietly.
so I have to quietly eat. Okay.
Yeah,
You should be allowed.
Wait, what kind of check is this? Just strength?
strength check.
Or is it
Okay.
athletics?
13.
Strength, because it's not going to be just... he's not going to have to move these like he did the others.
It's 13.
13? Yeah. You go ahead and you stack up. Only about 3 beds will fit in that space, but you block up the door pretty well.
Cool.
And are you guys setting it on fire again?
No.
I think it's too small of a room.
Yeah, I was going to say, my next line was going to be, you immediately start to asphyxiate.
Those
So-
people in there might, but
Yeah, you think? Nah, natural wind. It's
They don't-
everywhere.
if they don't know how to take care of a fire, then they deserve it.
Ruad is no nonsense. Are you like evil Smokey the Bear?
Evil Smokey.
I am surviving.
They didn't know how to take care of a
and
fire.
the fittest is fire.
Fair enough.
All right, and then I go over to the door and I lock it.
All right, and you all pop down the hatch. So as you guys descend down the staircase, you see
What's the staircase and then the ladder?
more like a ladder staircase, kind of like it's a steep staircase that's almost a ladder, but it's still kind of a staircase. Like you know those like they're very steep, slanted, and they've got big gaps in between, but it's like it's a staircase and a ladder.
Okay.
Not really.
I don't even try to lie to the witch as well.
You all bumble down there,
I don't think that one will work very well.
and the witch turns and faces you and says, "What are you all doing down here?"
Well, we have a bit of a problem.
Oh, what's going on?
Well, you see,
Did you accidentally trip off my minions that you weren't the real ones? Roll initiative.
I was gonna like launch a fireball at her, but
I
like,
was gonna say
Wait,
there's
what'd
a
you
fire.
say? You cut out me.
roll initiative.
Yeah. Actually, Brett, if you were
But I'm
preparing to
coming
launch a
with the whip.
fireball, do you have a witty snapback?
So does it count for this one though?
Let's see, what was it?
Yes?
I got a 22. I mean, I got a 20 plus 2.
Yeah.
We got that.
I was just gonna say something like,
What's that?
well, the problem is there's been this witch kidnapping kids, and I launched a fireball at her.
Okay.
Well, I don't like that.
roll to attacks her, I guess. That's a surprise attack.
Oh, that's only like a 13.
That hits.
Does it?
It's a witch. Witches are notorious for not having... Oh, wait, no, I should probably read her abilities.
5 points of fire damage.
No, yeah, it hits. You said 5 points of fire damage? Okay. And... Ooh, I got it. Okay.
She resistant to fire?
God, I hope not.
No, she is definitely not.
Just thought I would ask this for your sake.
Okay, Alistair, what did you roll for initiative?
21.
Wow. Heaven forbid I ever get a monster to go before you guys.
Heaven forbid.
Norfire?
12.
She'll go before you. Ruad?
15.
That's your first good initiative.
I mean, I have +0, so it's just a
I have
straight roll for me.
+4. I always get the lowest.
Rep. Okay, so with that, the witch who was making a surprise attack at the same time, Ruad was making a surprise attack. I think I may have made a mistake. Oh no, I know what's going on here.
Do we know anything about this room we're in? Or are we just kind of like,
Oh yeah, let me tell you what's going on. So you have just descended into a long rectangular room. On either side of the staircase, there are just two big cage walls. So they're not individual cages. There's just iron bars on both the right and left side of the room, forming a probably a 6-foot hallway in between the two sides. So like the cave is basically a circle, flat on the end.
You said rectangular.
You did say rectangular.
That's my bad. It's like a rough rectangle, like flat on the top and bottom, but slightly curved sides. Yeah, like that, like you're drawing. And then there are two walls of iron bars that bisect the room, creating a middle hallway. Yes. The witch is in the middle hallway facing you, and the middle hallway is about 5 feet across. So, if you are... The only way to move out of melee range would to be back or forward, not left or right.
Okay.
So, with that, I guess...
How many children are in here?
Huh?
Where are the children located?
The children are primarily in the left side cage. You do not see anything in the right side cage.
That's good to know.
Or nothing is moving on the right side cage. So, her surprise attack here is... She's going to use Ray of Sickness. So, I guess I really don't need to tell you the name of it. I just need to tell you. A sickening greenish energy lashes out towards...
I assume me, because I was in the front.
Yeah, it would definitely be towards you. Okay, so that's going to be a... Oof! That is going to be a 19 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AC 14.
Okay, and you are going to take... Let's see, how much damage is on the table today? Da 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 da. Da 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 da. You are going to take 9 poison damage and must make a Constitution saving throw.
Poison damage?
You're a dwarf, aren't you?
Yes.
Son of a ducky.
yeah.
4 points of poison damage.
Yeah.
Is it a saving throw against being poisoned?
Yes.
So I get advantage of this as well.
Yes. Shouldn't have tried to poison the dwarf. What was I thinking?
I rolled 17s on both of them, so a total of 21. I also have +4 con.
Yeah, that definitely saved.
21.
Okay. So whatever. Ruad, you took 4 damage. You're at 19. And Mercury. Let's get ready to rumble.
Charge! I charge.
You rage?
Oh yeah, I forgot. This little woman is freaking turning kids to gold, so yeah, I'm raging.
The barbarian rages. Okay. So I like to think that you just sort of stood there, contemplated, like, yeah.
No, this is what happened. I look at her, and I go, "You copied my face. I don't like that." And then I go attack her. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Oh. Wait, I don't even know what I was doing. I'm assuming I'm charging with my glaive, so
Okes-kadokes.
I think I'm gonna go for just a
Just stab at her.
a dash attack.
Yeah,
if
that'll
you
be...
will. 17.
17? Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Okay. So,
So go ahead and roll damage for me.
It's D10. I haven't actually hit with this thing before.
Oh, that's right, you haven't. The only times you've used it, you've missed.
Don't forget your rage damage.
9 total damage.
Did you add your rage damage? Here.
So it's a total of 11 damage.
11 damage. Wow.
Dash attack. She gets
That
launched
is a
and bounced
lot.
off the side of the room and back into the middle between me and the rest of the party.
Okay, I see where you're coming from. I see you. All right, Alistair, it is your turn.
Okay, here's things.
Also, Mercury, I am assuming you are 10 feet away from her, given that your glaive has extra range.
Yes.
Y'all think I should go for the knees?
Go for the knees.
I'm going for the knees. It's my signature attack.
That's fair. Are you using your daggers or your short bow?
That's a good question.
The short bow does do more damage.
But you have to be further away
Let's
from
go.
it.
Let's.
Also, let me see something about sneak attack.
I think she's still at the phase where she has to have advantage to get a sneak attack.
No, there's ways to get sneak attack, but there's something I need to look at specifically about sneak attack.
Okay. In the meantime, which weapon are you going to attack with?
Let's go with the short bow.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to attack.
I got a 20.
Welcome to Critical Town. Oh boy, add that to the counter. There's another nat 20.
Yeah. All right.
We are canceling out all those crit ones.
What
Don't
you're
say
gonna
that.
wanna what you're going to do for the critical hit is roll your d6
Okay.
and then take the number from the d6, double that, and then add the +3.
Yep.
Oh my god.
So anyway.
I just
15.
wanted to make a monster that would last a little bit, so you guys could have a good challenge. But like I see now that I was arrogant.
Did we just two-shot her?
No,
Okay.
you did not two-shot her, thankfully. But
Hey, at least you didn't get sneak attack. Otherwise, the sneak attack would have been doubled as well.
yeah, she has been stabbed in, I'm assuming, somewhere in the side, and also been hit by an arrow in the shoulder, and she's kind of like...
No, the knee.
Or in the knees, right, my bad.
No, the
she
knee.
definitely just took an arrow to her knee. Her adventuring days are over.
The thing I was wondering about sneak attack is you can get sneak attack if you have an enemy within 5 feet of it. He's within 10 feet.
Oh, yes.
So that's what I was wondering.
Okay, let's see here. She is gonna, Oh. Oh, no, wait, that doesn't help. Never mind. Okay, she is going to lash out with this, sickly green light again, this time at, Norfire.
Jeez, okay.
No, I'm gonna cast a shield.
Well, you don't have to yet. First, let him roll to hit.
Is that a bonus action you have?
It's a reaction
It's a
when
reaction
she gets
when-
hit, but you can cast it after he rolls.
Oh.
So that is going to be a 16.
So if you want to cast shield, you
I
can.
do.
Okay, what does that do?
It gives me a +5 bonus to armor class.
Making
it
your
does
armor
not-
class.
19.
Ooh. Okay.
But
Not
I'm
bad.
out of spell slots.
Yeah,
You
okay.
can trip fight.
She is going to, after that, then she is going to cast another spell. Hey, she cast a crit 1.
When's it gonna gain its shield and we have to break it down by hitting it one at a time?
Absolutely never. Stupidest thing about Gigantamax. She crit fails,
Great.
and
Fizzles.
she loses her hands.
What?
What?
They're just gone. They're not like bleeding or anything. They're just gone, like they've never been there.
See, I think what should have happened is she
Okay.
used
No
her spell. She
hands.
used her
No
spell,
somatic.
and then it
you
just
can never cast
exploded
spells
back
with
in her
somatic
face.
components.
Yep. No hands.
So she can't
turn.
cast spells anymore.
Yes, it would be your turn.
Alright, so for my turn, I will, as a bonus action, I'll get within, how far is this? Like, whatever this place
Did you
is.
say like 10 feet? It wasn't very big.
It's 5 feet wide.
It's 5
I
feet
feel like
wide.
5 feet's super skinny, though.
Not for me.
It was.
How long is it?
Oh, long? It's about 40 feet.
Alright, I will step up, like, another 10 feet,
Okay.
where I'm within, 30 feet of her. And then, is there a location that I could get something where she will be within 10 feet of the spot where no one else will be in 10 feet of the spot? Like, if I go to, like, the left side of the cave where no one is there.
So, currently, as things stand, the only one who is next to the lady is Mercury.
Alistair.
Alistair shot a bow.
used a bow.
Oh.
So, Mercury is 10 feet away from her.
So, I can get right up on her and he won't be within 10 feet of it. Or if
That
I just do, like, 5 feet to, like, inside the cave.
Yes, that'd be
Right.
correct.
So, I hold out my left hand, and the wildfire spirit shoots out,
Okay.
and then kind of erupts in like a 10-foot radius.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He
He has a firebomb.
She has to make, or she, I assume, which
Yeah.
has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Not her strong.
Do I need to do it since I'm at 10 feet?
No.
No,
Okay.
you're right outside the range. So that is a 16.
All right, so she doesn't take any damage from that.
Yeah, witch got hops.
And
She
then
does a backflip with no hands.
stop.
See, I
and
have to
then-
wonder, since she doesn't have hands now, does that mean she can't cast spells?
Of somatic components. And so then I will. That was my bonus action. Oh, Jesus. That was my bonus action. And as my action, I will cast. Firebolt.
Okay.
Natural 20.
That makes sense.
Um,
That makes sense.
And that is a total of 7 damage.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, then my wildfire spirit, which is probably just like in the form of like. Probably just like a phoenix, is right next to her.
Okay. Norfire, it is your turn.
Ah! Ray of Frost.
Ah, you know that
Come
one,
back
I
with
see.
the dice. Come back.
No, I will give you the benefit of saying that she is partial cover. Because enemies are within melee of her. If you want to do that.
I would like to assume that with 10 feet, him being 10 feet away.
So in the cover,
Jeez.
Yeah.
half cover,
Right.
is plus 2 to AC.
You didn't say what you're doing, did you?
Makes sense.
Oh.
But I'm sorry. Is your fire spirit up there now?
Yes, my fire.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Understandable.
Do you not see my wonderful illustration?
I thought that was the fireball.
Wait.
I wasn't actually looking. I just saw you writing red.
My fireball
the
was
green
this.
thing is Ethan.
That's my rage.
You're going all Dragon Ball on him. Okay,
Yep,
yeah.
yep.
whenever-
No, in that case, I will say that she has half cover.
Who has what now?
The witch.
What does that mean?
You don't need to worry about it.
Okay,
You just need to attack.
I'm gonna try to frost her.
Makes sense.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Very good.
And I'm not gonna try to frost her.
That's a shame.
What was
A 4.
it? Okay, yeah, probably.
No, a 4 does not hit.
Well, it would have been a 10, but
But
no, like that's the total.
10 total. Total is 10. Which I assume still doesn't hit. Yeah.
because she has half cover.
Yeah.
Mercury?
So I did need to worry about it.
We're gonna go for a good old slicey slice.
Okie dokes.
Ha-cha. That's a 20.
Natural?
No, 15 plus 5.
Okie doke.
And then roll. I'm assuming that hit.
Yeah, that, I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Eight damage.
Okay. Alright, Alistair?
Going for her next knee. Take them both out.
Alright, shooting the bow again?
Yes. Oh, you know what would be really funny if I went for the same knee, double the knee.
Hope you know a good orthopedic surgeon.
Now we'll go for her other knee so that she's crumpled.
Okay.
Coupled and no hands.
Okay. This roll was not the best.
Okay.
I got a 15.
A 15?
Yeah.
Okay, that hits.
Okay. Thank God, because I was really scared.
I'm over here rolling 4s.
Oh no, my
Damage is
15. I don't know if that's enough.
Damage is how much?
6.
What's your one-liner?
Oh, you put me on the spot. I don't know.
Just take a sec. Take a sec.
I'll give you 5 seconds.
Wait, hang on. Give me more. Hang on. One-liner.
Yes, viewers, for those of you listening at home, she is Googling one-liners.
Oh boy. Just be sure to make it
Hang on, give me.
snappy.
Oh shoot, that didn't
My
work.
rich
Hang on.
person
you.
intimidation.
Take a knee.
No, that's stupid.
Ruad says, and then Alistair's like, no.
No, wait, I can do better than this. She's just like slowly starting to die.
Okay, hang on. I think I found something.
Okay.
No, I didn't find anything. Just I say what he says.
Well, you gotta say it.
Take a knee.